it is such an honor to be a mother, and I truly believe that mothers are the heart and the foundation of humanity. And if our mothers aren't thriving and well and feeling their best, it really, it affects our children and our future generations to come. So I think it's such important work to educate and empower and inspire mamas to really reclaim their health and to take care of themselves and nourish their bodies on a cellular level. And I was very grateful to be gifted the superfoods in my postpartum time. So I didn't have them for, conception or pregnancy, but they did come in 5 months postpartum. And I always say that the superfoods brought me back to life because, you know, being pregnant, giving birth, nursing, breastfeeding, it takes a lot of energy and resources, emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually, and so many mothers are experiencing deep depletion on, with minerals and vitamins and amino acids. And I was experiencing that myself, even though I was eating all organic and, very conscious of what I was putting in my body and the products I use. And, my lifestyle was very healthy. But the superfoods just took it to the next level. So as a postpartum mom, I was experiencing postpartum depression, anxiety. Um, my hormones were totally out of balance. I was, really um, just really stressed out, really exhausted. And I remember, going on the ultimate lifestyle transformation, and I could feel myself finally coming back into homeostasis, finally coming back into balance. And my milk supply was increasing. I felt my mood shift significantly, and I finally felt nourished and satiated. Even though I was eating so much food and really I thought I was doing a great job, but I realized that I wasn't getting what I needed to actually breastfeed and nurture my baby boy. And so that's my story with the superfoods. But then, I'm also a birth worker and I support mamas in their, through conception, pregnancy, birth, and postpartum. And, the infertility rate is going up by the day. And
Yep.
Dr. Zach Bush says that there's only 70 years of fertility left on our planet. And that is, that's a wake up call for us to really do the deep work of detoxing the body from all the pesticides and the toxins that we're getting exposed to. And he also says that there is 70 years of, we only have 70 years of our harvest left as
Yep.
well. And so our soil health is directly related to our health as human beings, our gut health. And so that was, that's really what motivates me. And that's my why is I want to see the future generations thrive, because right now it's said that our children will not outlive us.
Wow.
This generation of children will not outlive their parents. And that is really heartbreaking and sad. But it's beautiful because we have all these incredible solutions. And so that is what really, again, drives me. That's what I'm passionate about. And I want to support women getting pregnant, because the reason so many women are experiencing infertility and miscarriages and stillbirth is because we are not getting the nutrients that we need to support a healthy baby to grow in our vessel.
Right.
And we're missing all of our essential minerals, vitamins, and amino acids because our soil is extremely depleted. It's 1% of our soil is nutrient dense. And so that just shows, how
It's crazy.
depleted everything is. And it's really like it's almost like there's missing pieces of the alphabet. And so how are we able to grow a healthy, vibrant, thriving human being when we're missing these essential pieces to, to grow this baby? And so that is I love, I really want to support women in detoxification and nourishment because,
Yeah.
you have to have both in combination because sometimes people will do so much detoxing that they're still depleted. But that's what's
Right.
beautiful about the program, the superfood program that we offer to people is that it's both. You're nourishing on a cellular level and then you're also detoxing the body of the glyphosate, the pesticides, the all the toxins, and rebalancing and repairing the gut microbiome. And it's such a gift, and then also nourishing with those amino acids that we are lacking in our soil, and then the micronutrients that we're also lacking in the foods that we put into our body. So I'm really, passionate about the fertility. And then with pregnancy, I'm also passionate about the nourishment. What's amazing about the biomedic, that this is what me and Brooke offer to all the people that we work with, is that it's safe for pregnancy and nursing mothers. And it's important for us to remove the glyphosate from our system because it removes up to 74% within 6 weeks. It's clinically proven, scientifically proven, and third party tested, which is incredible. And they're showing now that there's over 200 toxic industrial chemicals found in the umbilical cord of the babies being born now. And the glyphosate and these other chemicals are also found in the breast milk of the
Right.
mamas. So to me, it's so important to detox, before you even conceive, at
Right.
least 3 months before you conceive, to just flush out the body of the parasites, all the chemicals, the glyphosate, and then, um, you know, be able to experience that beautiful, healthy pregnancy. But if that's not possible, you can still take it throughout pregnancy. And in pregnancy, we're growing another human being, and if we're depleted, our baby's still going to get what they need, and it's going to take from our reserve. So then
Right.
that leaves the mom even more depleted. And then once the mom gives birth to the baby, then they lose all the blood and the fluids, and then they're nursing, and then it just depletes the mom even more. And then there's the gut injury from all the pesticides and all the toxic chemicals, and then that is what leads to the perinatal mood disorders, which is postpartum depression, postpartum anxiety, psychosis, imbalanced hormones. There's so many challenges that come with postpartum already, and it should be the most sacred, beautiful experience for a mother, and so many women are suffering
Yeah.
in the postpartum time. And so that's where the superfoods come in again to help rebalance your hormones and repair your gut, so that, because we produce 70% of our serotonin in our gut, 80% of our hormones in our gut. And so that is where we start, is with that gut health. And
Yeah.
then, and then it really helps to support our happiness, our mood, the way that we bond with our baby, really abundant breast milk. So that is why I do this work. And it is, I've seen so many moms thrive and really step into their power and be able to
Mm.
experience joy in motherhood with this program, the superfood program that we offer. And it's such a gift.
Mm. Yeah, thank you so much for the work that you do. And yeah, so many women, have no idea. So many humans have no idea that we're so severely depleted. It's like you don't know what you don't know. And if we could just give people a taste of what it feels like to actually be nourished, to be like, wow, this is what I can feel like, it's like preparing the body before birth is so, so important. I mean, that's what I'm doing right now. I want to be in the best condition possible for when I give birth to a beautiful baby. And yeah, the education is so important. So I love having these conversations because you know, we're planting so many seeds, and we do have the tools and the resources and so much love and support. And I'm sure so many women are going through this. You know, there's no guidebook, right, to
Yeah.
becoming a mom and being a parent, right? And so
Yeah.
to be able to lean on people like you, to have a whole community of amazing, incredible healers that want to give our wisdom and our resources and our love, like that's what it's all about. And I'd love to work with more women working with women, you know, like I feel that motherly energy in myself. And I'm so here for the children. And so, yeah, I'm just really grateful for you and the work that you do. And hopefully we can be an inspiration to so many other people to start supporting all the humans and the children. Because, yeah, my heart goes out to the children and the chronic health epidemic, and just seeing what our kids are up against in this day and age is
Mhm.
just, you know, it brings up a lot of emotions in me, and like anger and frustration, and how could we be doing this to our children? And it starts with the parents making the choices for the kids.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we are the examples, and it's so beautiful to, watch my children love to drink the shakes and participate with me in this lifestyle. It's really neat, and it is heartbreaking because right now 50% of our children have a chronic disease or
Wow.
illness, and that is way too many children.
Yeah.
And yeah, so my other mission is to, yeah, continue to educate about, all the processed foods and the dyes and the franken food, we call it. And if we start them at a young age, and if we're feeding them this nutrition in the womb, then they come out just craving it. Because my son, he drinks 1 to 2 shakes a day of the
Wow.
Epigenia family, the chocolate shake, and he's obsessed with it. And he asked me for it, which is so beautiful because
I love
I
that.
used to just give it to him, and now he asked me for it. So it's it's really amazing to watch our children step into this lifestyle as well, because it feels like where I live, it's going against the grain, because
Mm,
everyone around me is feeding their children Cheerios and cereals and processed foods and all the food dyes and colorings and candy, and for every single holiday they're giving out candy. And it can be challenging to navigate this realm of poison.
right.
And because it's so normalized, it's like it's normal to give the kids candy for Halloween, but it's not normal at all. And it's definitely a problem. But there's so many ways that we can make things fun, make Halloween
Yeah.
fun, make all the holidays fun without giving them the poison. And that's why I love this community so much, because there's so many ideas and inspiration of how to make it fun and healthy,
Yeah.
and not sacrifice our children's health.
Exactly.
So
Yeah,
yeah.
that's the goal, is like, let's have a good time living a healthy
Mhm.
life. Like it doesn't have to, like people see it as like, oh, like this sucks. I'm like, being healthy is so much more fun because you have the energy, you have the mental clarity, you can actually be present with your kids, your family, your friends, you know, and you don't need to sacrifice. You actually get to choose something better. And then we're retraining our palates to wanting to taste the good foods, and anything less than high quality doesn't align, doesn't resonate with our beings anymore. When we really start to purify the body and purify the mind, all of that junk just falls to the wayside, and the cravings and the addictions just fall away, you know. And I love that you said that your child is craving the superfoods. That's like another sister of mine. She's a single mama, and like her daughter was raised on chlorella, you know, and it's like, I have my superfoods. Her mouth is all green and like ask for it, you know. I always joke for like Halloween, let's give them the crack cell chlorella tablets, right? Like have these be our little candies and have their mouths turn green, and it be this whole experience, you know. And
Yeah.
that's what I'm excited about too, is like showing people there is another way, and it's going to just bring so much more joy, more presence, less stress, more vitality, more deliciousness,
Mhm.
and more community, you know. And that's what we're all about, is making life better, bringing us together, knowing that we have love and support, and every choice that we make is voting for something, You know, it's like, what do we want to see in the world? So voting with our dollar, voting with our mouths is voting for the regenerative practices. We're voting for healthy soil. We're voting for making our planet, you know, alive and green and less chemicals, like every time we use our money to buy something. And so it's a whole journey of conscious consumerism, and it ripples into every aspect of our lives. And this is just the starting point. The food is really just the entry point into the ripple into every area of our lives and into our communities.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
whoops, my mic.
yeah,
Kimberly
you're
said
doing
it.
great. Oh, yeah, yeah, no, it's amazing. And I've also supported mamas, with the ultimate lifestyle transformation through pregnancy. And I always recommend the 2 shakes a day for them. And it's incredible that the Power Shake is giving us all the micronutrients that we need. And it tastes delicious. And then the amino acids are incredible because amino acids are the building blocks to life, and they're building the bones and the skin and the hair and the nails of for us and for our baby that's growing inside of us. So I'm I love being able to offer the mamas the amino acids. I always recommend like up to 10 to 15 if you're pregnant or postpartum. Then I still do 15, but when I was breastfeeding, I would do 15 amino acids a day. And it was amazing because I had a really low milk supply at the beginning of my nursing journey, and it was kind of disheartening. And then once I brought in the superfoods and the amino acids, I was able to double my milk supply. So that was
Wow.
really cool. I even have a picture of it, of me pumping and showing the increase because, we need those amino acids to actually, produce the milk and build the tissues and the bones and the skin and the hair and the nails. And then the cherry juice was incredible because that's the other thing is so many mamas experience inflammation, the swollen, like, swollen ankles and swollen face and hands. And again, it's like we think it's normal. It's like, oh, you're pregnant, you're going to be swollen, but that's really not normal for us to be
Right.
that inflamed. That's really, a backed up lymphatic system, a fatty liver, toxic waste buildup in our body. And the cherry juice is incredible for the inflammation reduction, and then also the biomedic because it reduces the C-reactive protein, the inflammation protein. So the system is incredible for to support new life, growing life. But those are my favorite products that I share with the mamas, and the zinc aid because a lot of when I was pregnant, my midwives recommended vitamin C, but a lot of the vitamin C out there is absorbic acid.
Yep.
It's synthetically, reproduced. It's we're not able to even assimilate it or digest it or absorb it. And so the zinc aid is incredible because it's the zinc, the vitamin C, E, D, and we need those essential nutrients as well to grow a healthy baby and to keep our immune system strong because our immune system weakens when we're pregnant because all of our energy and resources are going to our baby growing.
Right.
So those are my favorite products to recommend to
And
mamas.
what are your thoughts on like passing our lymphatic system on to our children? Like what is it? Yeah, do you have any thoughts on
Yeah,
that?
yeah, no. We pass on our lymphatic health to our children, and we also pass down our mitochondrial health, which is so fascinating to me. So that's literally, the powerhouse of our cell. That's the engine of our cell, and that's huge. If we are not strengthening our mitochondria, then we are going to continue to birth these weaker children, and that is why so many children are so sick. And then we also pass down our gut health
Mm.
to our children. So we don't realize how much we're passing down. And like I said, the umbilical cord has over 200 carcinogenic toxic chemicals found in it. So that is just even more incentive to do this deep
Yeah.
detox work before you conceive.
And what would you say to someone who's watching this that is already had their child and they're feeling maybe discouraged, like, oh, I didn't prepare my body, but I mean, I know that that was a little bit of your journey, right? Postpartum, like any, you know, insights or messages of it's never too late.
Yeah, it's never too late. And that's what's so beautiful about the human body is that our bodies are miraculous and our whole purpose is to regenerate and to repair and heal. And our body's always, fixing itself. And so, yeah, it's never too late. And it's never too late for our children as well. We have these solutions for our children too, because our body's continuously changing and regenerating and healing. And so there's people that it takes 3 months and they can completely reverse a dis-ease or a diagnosis. And it's possible for all of us. So there's so much hope. And um, yeah, it's
Yeah.
amazing.
And would you say, okay, for the breast milk production, did you experiment with the barley grass? Was that something that you used in support?
Yes. Yep, I did use the barley grass juice and I still do every day. That's one of my favorite ones. And that one is actually specifically, known to help increase the milk production. And it's also very cleansing for the cells as well and balances the pH of the body, so it alkalizes the body. And I think, that is part of the reason why we're able to have a increase in the milk supply because we actually produce milk using oxytocin. Same with birthing. Like when we're birthing our babies, we produce the hormone oxytocin, and that is what creates the contractions. And then when we're nursing, it's the same thing. And so if we can balance our hormones, repair our gut, restore our gut, which then, moves up to our brain and produces more oxytocin, then we're going to naturally produce more milk. And if our body's cleaner, then we're going to produce, more milk and healthier, more, potent, nutrient dense milk as well.
And at what age would it be okay to start offering your baby some of these superfoods?
Yeah, so I started my son at you can do like 4 to 6 months, and I started him with the Power Shake, the carrot juice plus, and then the Biofruit. So yeah, you really, as soon as they're able to eat food, like most doctors recommend rice cereal, and it's lacking in nutrients, full of glyphosate. It's not really good. It doesn't taste well. And so the rice bran solubles are also great from Purium. So that's what I started my son with. And then I didn't start the Epigenius family, the chocolate, until he was 18 months because
Okay.
it does have the cacao, which
Yeah.
can be kind of stimulating for babies. So I didn't start that until a little bit later on. But yeah, I would mix it with my breast milk and he loved it. I have videos of him, eating it and enjoying it. And anytime I would make a power shake, he was right there chugging it
Yeah.
with me. So cute.
I mean, every single kid that I've seen put the power shake in their mouths are just obsessed with it. It's hilarious.
Mhm.
And I'm like, moms, like, tune in. Your kids are telling you something. Like, listen to them. They're so intelligent. Their bodies know. They're so tapped in. So if they're craving these greens, like, this is a sign, like, that's what their bodies need, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, it's great. Yeah, my son, he'll drink, a Epigenus family, but then he calls it the greenie if he wants the power shake. So he'll do it all. He loves all of it. And then you can even just like dip, like a piece of fruit in the powders, and it's kind of like those. Remember when we used to eat fun dips when we were,
Yeah.
yeah, and so you can do fun stuff like that too and just make it fun, like do the biofruit, do the aloe digest, the cocoa hydrate, the carrot juice, the power shake, and just
That's a
use
great
like,
idea.
strawberry and dip it, and it tastes really good.
That is
So yeah.
brilliant. I have not heard that one yet. But
Yeah.
yes, making your own fun dips. That's great.
So yeah, we make it so fun, and we make the nice cream. There's so many cool
Yeah,
ideas.
so
And that's
much.
why I love the Million Mom movement because they always have the best ideas. And there's even, resources where you can get recipe books, the Sad to Rad book. There's so many amazing resources that we can offer to you if you're
Yep.
interested.
so much free education, free empowerment, free community. It's really the best thing that ever came into my life, truly, just the community and how much I've learned since partnering with this company, studying nutrition. I didn't learn any of this stuff. I didn't learn food as medicine.
Yeah.
So if you're someone that wants to really understand food and how it can be a powerful healing ally in your life, this is the partnership. This is the community to be a part of, because the information, I mean, the founder and formulator comes on every single week to educate us. The Million Mom Movement meets every single Friday to speak on different topics, have different guests. Like, it's really all at your fingertips. So, yeah, just come excited, leave feeling inspired from all these calls and wanting to shout this from the rooftops, and tell everyone that you know about it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm so honored and grateful to be able to support people on their journey. And yeah, and we're also having a call tonight at 4 p.m. Mountain Time with my community and Kimberly Sanders and our team. And they're always really beautiful and educational and inspiring. And we bring on people to share their transformation stories. So
Amazing.
yeah, there's so many, yeah, amazing opportunities for us to connect in and support one another. So
Yay.
thank you, Brooke. I'm so grateful to be here be here with you and to witness you step into the motherhood. And I'm so happy and inspired with you doing this work now, preparing for conception. It's beautiful. So keep
Yep.
sharing your story, and I'm really looking forward to witnessing your journey.
Yay. Well, thank you so much. Thanks for sharing your sacred time and energy with me. And yeah, let's get this message out. And thanks for your sacred service to all the women and the children and all the beautiful humans that come into your world. So needed.
Thank you.
All right. Much love. Have a beautiful rest of your day.
Love you as well. Bye.
Bye.